What is up, guys, and welcome back into the Rams house. Today we are going to be talking about a little bit more of a fun topic for the LA Rams, and it is going to be what is going to be their new uniforms for this upcoming season, because as we know, they're releasing an alternate jersey this year and next year. So that's going to be really exciting to watch and just see how it plays out, see if they respond to kind of what the media was talking about, and how the media was kind of hating on the uniforms when they first released. So we're going to see how they respond to that, if they're going to continue to do their own thing. It's just going to be really interesting. And I bring this up because I did just read an article saying that Johnny Hecker is doubting that the Rams uniforms are going to be yellow, or Soul as it's, I guess, known as now. Because a lot of the media, and including myself, is expecting either a yellow or a black. I'm honestly leaning more towards the yellow side of things for the Rams' new uniform. So that was kind of being discussed around, and Johnny Hecker said that he's doubting it to be yellow. And now, this could be him just like trying to throw people off, so it's a big surprise to everybody, and they're like, oh, he says no, so let's not expect that, and then they still reveal him anyway. But he also could be telling the truth, because honestly, for an NFL player who plays on the team, he knows the way, well, not really knows the way they think, but he's around the team all the time in the organization, so he should have a pretty good idea on where they're going to be going with, I guess, the direction that they want to go here. So that could play a huge part into this, if it's going to be true for the new uniforms to be released, and if it's going to be yellow or not. So my predictions on if it's not yellow, which I'd honestly be surprised if it wasn't yellow in the next 2 years, because that's just, it's a classic color. They just released Soul. We saw it in the Color Rush. It was a fan favorite, so I'd honestly be surprised if they didn't release that. But if it isn't yellow, for this year, I would expect a white color, because the bone color a lot of people do like, but I think they want to at least sometime get to a point where they actually can have a white uniform, because that would look pretty good. And I'm not saying that the helmet would be white. I think that because honestly, you're only able to have I think the rule is one helmet in the NFL, one design, so they would keep the yellow horns, the blue helmet, but would have a white jersey with blue numbers, I'm guessing. So that could be where they're going, kind of like a throwback, but giving the fans what they wanted at first, where they wanted that white, because the bone isn't a white, but it's not a gray, it's just it's kind of in the middle, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to guess for the next 1 or 2 years, if they don't do a yellow, it's got to be a white, because that's just, it's kind of a basic color, and it's what a lot of NFL teams have, and for the Rams not to have it, it's just, I'd expect them to release that if they don't get the yellow. And as far as the black goes, I'm thinking that the black most likely won't, but it would not completely surprise me. But honestly, that's not the direction the Rams are going. I think they're going, obviously they're going more futuristic than they used to, but they're also sticking to their roots of the blue and yellow, and also adding in that bone gray. But I'm honestly thinking the black won't happen. I think it would be super sick to have a black one. Maybe, I'm guessing if they release that, we would only wear it once or twice a year, most likely, just because there's not a ton of teams that wears black, and it would probably be the alternate 2 jersey to the white or yellow if they release yellow. So not completely expecting a black to be released for the Rams, because that's just not their roots, and that's not where they are. As you can see all around me, besides their old stuff, it's the blue and yellow, and that's just kind of the direction where they're going. But I would not be surprised at all to see it all yellow with blue numbers. I'm honestly a huge fan of that combo if they did that, because I love that color rush that they had, that obviously they can't wear because it's with their old helmet, old uniforms. I would not be surprised, and I would not be mad if they came out with that, honestly, because I want to know your thoughts on that, because honestly, for me, I loved those yellow uniforms. They popped off the TV screen, and they were really appealing. So I want to know, again, your thoughts down below, because I think that if we don't do yellow this year, it's going to happen next year, or even if we don't do it at all, which I'd be very surprised with, we are going to definitely do a white with the blue numbers. And for the next year, it's kind of hard to tell. It may be a mix of different combinations or something like that, because in 2022 we were supposed to have a new uniform alternate too, but I'd honestly love to see the black too. So I want to know what your thoughts are down below. Please take some time to type it up, because I love to read through your comments and engage with you guys about the Rams, because it's my favorite thing in the world to talk about the LA Rams. I'm hyped for this season, hyped for these new uniforms. Please make sure to stick around for more Rams house stuff by clicking that subscribe button, that like button, and as always, horns up, God bless, and have a great day, everybody.